Alright guys, it's your boy Rob HNRE42. Today's day number 19. My homeboy Hancock Brewer has tagged me in a series called Your First Blade. Want to know about your first blade, what it was, where you got it, etc. The first blade I'm going to show you is this little multi-tool type blade. Well, not multi-tool. Swiss Army style. It's not Swiss Army, but the style. My wife got this blade for me. She was not my wife at the time. She was my girlfriend. And her employer had these made as like a marketing. It's in their company names engraved on the side of it there. But I used packed this little knife for a while. On the key ring feature, and it's got lots of little tools, and I have a Swiss Army style knife, so it got some use. But first one that my wife was ever responsible for giving to me. This was probably 10 years ago she gave this to me. So that's number one. Next one I'm going to show you was my first tactical quote blade, and this one I was given from a friend. His grandfather owns a auto parts store. It was left at the counter and they couldn't figure out how to open it. Told me if I could open it I could have it, and I was messing with it, got lucky, hit this little button right here on the left side of the rubber, and out popped the blade. So I've been told it's a knockoff, that Smith & Wesson never made a knife like this. It says Smith & Wesson SWAT First Millennium Run. I do see knives that look like this style in my Bud K magazines. They're really inexpensive. It's tough. I drop it a lot. But anyway, I don't think the ones in the Bud K have this little feature here, automatic or whatever, assisted, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, first tactical, and man, she's seen some days. So, and the next first blade that I remember really buying for myself was this Case traditional folder. Bought this up at Metham 88's neck of the woods, the Smoky Mountains in Gatlinburg area. Here Metham's running for city council there in Gatlinburg, or might be Pigeon Forge, but anyway, was in the Smoky Mountain Knife Works, nice blade store, and this one spoke to me. I was a young fella, probably maybe 12 or 13, somewhere in that neighborhood. And if you notice, it is pretty newer looking steel. There's some wear, but this was, at the time, this was kind of like my holy grail, so I didn't want to beat it up. So, and then what this video is actually about is my first knife. Or the first knife that I remember, or the first knife that I remember that I still have. This Barlow. My grandfather, my dad's dad, Pawpaw, gave this blade to me for Christmas. 1989, I'd say. I got 7 years old. And it's one of the only things that I actually own that individual got for me. And that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. So, not going down that road, but I don't have many things from this person. And got me this knife when I was 7, and I just held on to it. Was talking to Hancock about it one time. I don't remember if it was when he was here and we were sitting around the table chit-chatting, or if it was on the interwebs, but he told me this knife's not actually a throwaway, that might actually have some value. That's the first one right there. So, might have learned a little bit about H&R 42 in his first of the blades situation. And I'd like to tag a few guys. My first blade tags are going to be, in no particular order, Jarhead 6. Really great channel. Some really great information. Jarhead, I'd love to see your first knife, or if you don't have it, tell me about what it was. My homeboy, SSR Knives and Guns. This guy has some wicked blades. Go all the way back in your memory, Sean. See if you can dig up your first blade. And then last but definitely not least, the Ammo Mafia. Everyone and anyone from the Ammo Mafia family who wants to participate. Buckbuster, I'm sure you got some sweet old blades. Danny Corbett as well. Sure, a lot of you guys do. I'm trying to get Method 88 and Jack Ammo a little more into blades. Man, I swear, like if Jack ever got the blade bug, it'd be OV, man. He would have so many sweet ass blades. But anyway, guys, Bad Billy, what are you working with? Watch little Johnny pull out a nail file or something up in New York. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed it. I hope each and every one of you guys participate. Really looking forward to these VRs. We'll see you around, fellas and sisters.